Okay, thank you. Oh, whoa. Did that change everyone's screen? That was weird. Okay, so I pressed speaker view to see what that button did, and like my face just got huge. And I didn't want to see myself. I wanted to see everybody. So I changed. Anyways, so thank you guys for hopping on tonight. I wanted to talk, and for those of you who are watching the recording, I wanted to talk to you guys about getting back to motivation or staying, or getting back to being motivated or staying motivated, or how do you get that back. I know this is a two-way street when it comes to one, your business, and two, your health and fitness, right? We have 2 points, or two topics, if you will, or two areas that both need motivation, both need attention, both need to be a priority, right? Especially as a Beachbody coach. I mean, you can't have one and let the other one go. You can't say, oh, I want to really successful business, but I'm not going to worry about my health or fitness, because that's kind of like an oxymoron. Or, yeah, right? Right? Maybe. And same with, like, you can work towards your health and fitness and say you're just going to be accountable. You're using your Beachbody coaching business as accountability, but genuinely you're going to turn it into working your business, because one, you're going to become a walking billboard, and two, you're going to love what the changes are happening in your body and your mindset and your health and fitness and everything that you're going to be talking about it. So you need to focus on, oh, Heather says she's eating. I had to read her chat. So she's sparing us chomping on video. So thank you, Heather. Anyways, so I wanted to talk to you guys about, because I know this business is hard. I know journeys. She's hangry. I know journeys in general is tough. And, I've overcome being obese. I've overcome a lot of issues involving self-love and self-doubt and stuff. And yes, I still struggle with certain things, but I know that it's not an easy road. It's not. There's not always going to be good days, guys. And there's not always going to be, hi, Janet. It's not always going to be, gumdrops and lollipops and rainbows and butterflies. If I could give that to you guys, I would. And you best believe that I would be the first person to give every single one of you guys that journey, whether it's your coaching business or your health and fitness journey. Because I know how tough the tough times can be. I know. And it sucks. And it stinks when you have these big, big fat goals, whether you are getting married and, and you want to fit in the perfect wedding dress, or you want to feel perfect, or you want your Beachbody business to work because you're struggling so much financially, or you're sick of being away from your family. And you have this burning desire in your body to reach these goals. But there's something that bumps you off that journey. There's something that makes you take a step back. And sometimes it hurts so bad and it affects you so much that it's hard to pick yourself back up. I know this. I've been there. I've been in both sides of that aspect. It sucks. And you could reach out for help. You could go to those people that could say whatever they can say, to pick you up, to cheer you up. But it all starts in your heart. No matter what someone else says to you, if you're not ready to hear it, or if you're not ready to read it, like if you're diving into personal development, you're going to do nothing with it. Does that make sense? So someone, like if you come to me and say, you know what, I've had a really crummy past few weeks. I've just ate my body weight in donuts. I haven't worked out. I'm feeling really crummy. I need a swift kick in the rear end. I could tell you the perfect thing, whatever it is that you need to hear. But if you're not mentally ready to jump back in, it won't matter what I say. And same thing goes along with your business. Say you thought you just signed up as a Beachbody coach and you thought it was just going to be a piece of cake, smooth sailing, right in right in. And you're starting to find out it's not so much. Some days are easier than others. Some days you get your stuff done. Some days you don't. Some days you're not able to do anything because family happens, your kid is sick, this, that, and the other thing. And so you feel like you're taking steps back. And then you start getting discouraged. And then you start doubting, am I even a good coach? Am I meant to do this? But I promise you, if you have the heart when it comes to helping people, you are meant to do this. And this business is just like any business. There's not one career out there where you're going to have a good day every single day. But I promise you guys, this business is the most rewarding. Because not only do you get to save lives and help people, I'm going to start crying, but you get to build this friendship among other coaches that is priceless. There's no paycheck. I mean, yes, paychecks are valuable, especially when you're trying to come out of debt and build your income. But there's no paycheck that is more valuable than the relationships that you build through your team, through your challengers, through everyone around you. And you have to remember that when the times get tough, when you don't feel like doing what you're supposed to be doing to get to you where you want to be, think about the good things. Think about the things that made you sign up as a coach. Why'd you sign up? What did your heart tell you? Don't let your mind battle what your heart tells you. And what I mean by that is don't let the negative thoughts in the back of your head say, oh, you're not meant to do this. Or, oh, you're fine just the way you are. You don't need to work out, or you don't need to eat right. You're fine eating all those cookies or whatever. But your heart tells you something different. Your heart tells you you want to fit in that wedding dress. Your heart tells you that you want to save lives, that you want to better yourself. You want to become a happier and healthier version of yourself. And the more you listen to your heart, the more you're able to shut up those negative thoughts in your mind. And the easier it's going to be to come out of that funk when something hits you, whether it's for your coaching business or for your health and fitness. So what you guys need to focus on, if you've ever been in this situation, then you understand where I'm coming from. If you have not, you will. And I'm not saying that to scare you by any means, but I'm being honest. And I don't want you guys to think that this is just going to be a piece of cake. Because if you ever tried to lose weight or get fit before, you know it's a struggle. You know. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know it. But I want you guys to be prepared. And the way you're going to do that is go back to your heart. Go back to your vision. Go back to your why. Go back to the reasons why you're doing what it is you're doing. You know, maybe you wanted to be a coach because, hey, I want to build my friends. I want 10 amazing friends. Because that's what it is. I don't have one coach on my team that I'm not buddies with. Like, I've had, okay, I'll be honest, they're no longer my coach on my team, and they signed up, they were very sales driven. Everything was sell, and I didn't really click with this person, you know, because our hearts were different, and it's fine. But she is no longer a part of my team because she said that she didn't feel like a good fit, which is understandable because you look at every single one of you guys, every one of my coaches on my team, every coach on the Misfit, it's all heart. Everyone has heart to help people because we all have struggles. And our struggles, we don't want other people to struggle with. That's why we do the things that we do. Because we don't want someone to feel like we felt on our worst days. Right? And if you guys can change that, if you can prevent someone else to feel that way, would you get up tomorrow morning and start your work? Yes. Because you remember what it's like to feel down, to feel ashamed, to feel embarrassed, to feel not good enough. And you think to yourself, I do not want anyone to feel like that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, because that is not a good feeling. And it doesn't just affect their life. It affects their relationships. It affects their confidence, what they do moving forward, their parenting, everything. Every aspect it affects. And we know this because we were there. So when the going gets tough, I want you guys to think about that. I know you guys all get on Pinterest or all see quotes written everywhere that says, tough times don't last. Tough people do. And it's true. Sometimes we don't think we're very tough. Sometimes we feel very weak. And that's okay. There's moments where we need to just let it out and cry. Throw on the notebook and let it all out. Whatever you got to do. Maybe just stare at Ryan Gosling. That won't make you cry, but may make you feel better. But let it all out. And don't feel bad because you're having a crummy day. It happens to everybody. But just remember, after that day, or maybe after that week, it's going to get better. You're going to get better. You're going to feel better. Because you are going to do the change that you need to do. Sometimes it takes us to hit a rock, to hit a hard place, to keep moving forward. And it's crummy. It really is. And maybe sometimes some of us won't ever hit that rock because they're so afraid of hitting that rock that they're going to do what they need to do to prevent that. But I'm telling you guys, it all comes from your heart. Every decision that you do, whether it's your health and fitness journey or your coaching journey, even in your relationships or any aspect in your life, it comes from your heart. You guys have to listen to your heart. You got to listen to yourself. We thrive on getting advice from other people, and that's great. But sometimes we don't listen to our instincts. Sometimes we don't listen to ourselves because we fear we're going to be telling ourselves the wrong thing. Maybe we're afraid of taking that risk that our heart is like, you could do this. Why not? Go ahead. Maybe we're afraid of failure. Why not give yourself a chance? Why not believe in yourself? Listen to your heart of hearts, because you're the only person that has the opportunity to take the chances that you take. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to put in the work for you. People can give you the tips, the tools, the suggestions, the advice, all they want, but it's up to you what you do with it. And it goes down to your heart. Our head can tell us 150 different things, right? I mean, especially as females. Right? It's true. I'm not saying we're bipolar, but there's some mentalities in our brain or our mindset that tells us, you can't do this. Oh, maybe you can't. Oh, you're not good enough. Oh, this, that, and the other. But our heart has that fire, that desire, that want, that need to do certain things. And that's the thing that we have to listen to. I know in this business, sometimes coaches have this situation where, we listen to a lot of Chalene Johnson. Oh my gosh, I love her. She's one of my favorite people of all times. She talks about toxic people all the time, right? I never even knew toxic people existed until I became a coach. True story. I never even paid any attention to negative thoughts or comments from others. Friends, family, whoever. When I started becoming a Beachbody coach and I listened to her, she was talking about toxic people. And I started thinking about certain people that made me feel insignificant, made me feel not good enough. And I find that I have coaches that come to me with the same exact issue. And it sucks. It's really shitty, especially when they're people that you wanted nothing but the most support from, or people that you expected to have that love and support from. And when you don't get it, it's like a throat punch or a gut check or, you know, a bad feeling is what it is. And it's really hard. You know, Chalene Johnson talks about, she don't care. Friends, family, you don't deserve, or you don't need that toxic relationship in your life. Get rid of them. She talks about it like it's a fly. You could just shoo it away. It's hard. Trust me, I've been a coach for 3.5 years, and I still have some toxic relationships in my life because it's hard to get rid of. Some are easier than others. But what you do is just weed it out. Focus on the people that make you feel good. Spend time with those people that make you feel good, that pick you up, that inspire you, that encourage you. Because there's some people in your life that are just going to have to remain there, you know? But it's your heart that's going to tell you that you can love them. You can empathize for them because maybe they're just not happy in their life. And misery loves company. But when you listen to your heart, you have empathy for them, not sadness for yourself, not feeling bad enough or not feeling good enough, not feeling like you don't, you're not worthy, because that's your brain telling you those things. But when you use your heart is what's going to bring out the positive. It's going to show yourself love. It's going to show love for other people. You can't hate or dislike someone for their actions. You can't control it. You can control the way you react and you respond to them, though. You know what you're doing. If someone tells you, you're a Beachbody coach, are you kidding? You say, hell yeah, I'm a Beachbody coach. My heart is to save lives and to save my life so I can inspire and motivate my children and make them not have to worry about the self-love issues that I had or the weight issues that I had. Hell yeah, I'm a Beachbody coach. You have something to say about it? Keep it to yourself. My mama said, if you don't say nothing nice, or you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Go back to the drawing board. But you guys, you can go back and forth in this business all the time. There's coaches that go full steam ahead. Something happens, they fall back. Then they're ready to go again, go full steam ahead. Something happens again, falls back. It's not uncommon. But the thing that's going to keep you coming back, same with your health and fitness journey, is your heart. It's your want. It's your desire. And it's so important to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to do much. And you need to believe in yourself. Because you guys are worth it. You are enough. You have the ability to do whatever you dream of. But you just have to tell yourself that you're capable of doing it. As hard as that may be. Maybe you need to look in the mirror and be like, you rock today. Today you're going to kick today's ass. Whatever you got to do. Yeah, that's right, Jen. You rock. I'm enough. I'm worthy. I believe in myself. Every freaking day, guys, I write affirmations with my 10 goals. Do they work all the time? No. I'm not going to lie to you. But it makes me feel good. Some days they do work. On the days that I write the majority of the same thing, I start believing it a little bit more. I still have my emotional days, just like anybody. You know, Mother Nature calls. Hey, Aunt Flo, that's nice. Thanks for the visit. You're making me feel really good today. But, you know, the rest of the time, you keep reading. You keep believing. You keep telling yourself things that's going to help you move forward. Mentally. You listen to your heart. No matter what you do, listen to your heart. Because that sucker could do you no wrong. I'm preaching now. Yeah. Thank you, Christina. But I'm just saying that No matter where you are at in your journey, in your coaching business, with your health and fitness, relationships, parenting, wherever, you need to believe in yourself. You need to know what it is that you actually truly want, not what someone wants for you, not what other people think you should be doing. What do you want? This is your life. Yes, you share it with others, but it's what you do that matters. So I want you guys to think, what is it that you want? Write it down. Write it everywhere. Post it. Take pictures. Do selfies and write it all over it. Whatever it is. And I want you guys to look at this every single day. Because some days it's going to get really hard. Some days it's going to be easy. But every day that you look at what it is that you want, you're going to keep going for it. Even on the tough days. And you can still reach out. I'm not saying don't reach out to other people, because that helps. And sometimes it helps you believe in yourself even more. But you need to believe in yourself first and foremost. And you need to do what it is that you need to do to get to where you want to be. No one could give you an opportunity like you have to give to yourself. I would love to build all your dream houses for you. Give you all the money you want, all the freedom you want, give you the perfect health and happy life that you want. But I can't. I'm still working on my own. I would love to, guys. Don't get me wrong. We build our own dreams. We create our own dreams and we go after them. Don't stop going after them. All right. That's it. That's my 25-minute preach on session. So, Heather's done eating now. She's back. I wanted to talk about this because, first off, I know it's really hard when you're struggling in any area. And, like, I know some coaches and me personally who have gone through surgery, and taking time to get back into a workout routine and listening to your doctors. It's hard, especially when you come from so far and you just, that was your life of every day working out and you have to take time off. Or maybe it was your business. You had to take time off your business because you just started back on school or you started a different job or whatever. And it's hard to get that momentum back up. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this because no matter where you are at, we always need to believe in ourselves. We always need to think about our hearts and what we want. I know you guys are all selfless. I know this because you're on my team. You think of other people all the time and you put yourself last. It's about damn time you put yourself first. Because if you think that you need to take care of others before you take care of yourself, you're damn wrong. Because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anybody. I love you all to death. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm being mean when I said that. It's my tough love. That's a little tough love, right? It's tough love as I get. But I'm just saying that you guys need to put yourself first because you deserve it. Yes, we have kids, significant others, other family members, friends that we take care of. But what happens when you fall apart? Are you able to take care of other people? And who's going to take care of you when you do that? So start taking care of yourself. It's not being selfish. You're thinking of others by making yourself better. Because when you're the best version of you, you can give the best version of you to everyone around you, everyone that you love. And don't you think your loved ones deserve the best version of you? Of course. All right. Now, if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself Questions, comments, concerns? No? Okay. Well, I hope you guys all got a little, oh, my Brit?
Oh, I was just going to say this was helpful. I feel like I go through like the yes, gung ho, and then like, crash and burn cycle. So, as someone that's trying to work my way up, it's always motivating to, it's like, when I need a call, you host a topic that I need like every single time.
I have telepathy, or that's right, mind reading.
Yeah, something.
Awesome. If only. That'd make my business a lot easier.
I would take that in a heartbeat. That would be awesome. I'd be like, no, really, seriously, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm glad it helped, love. Heather, did you have something to say, or you just unmuted?
Oh, I did. I just said that you were in our heads. You do know, like, I don't know. Sorry, I'm like nasally and sick, and so no.
Drink apple cider vinegar.
But, yes. There's so much pressure. I'm worried it's a sinus infection.
That's too bad. Drink apple cider vinegar, I promise you.
Okay.
3 times today.
We'll do. I got Little Mermaid for Lily, and we're going to watch it.
Oh, fun. Ariel makes everyone feel better.
Right. She said Vicky. She says that it's you because it's on her pull-ups.
I'm on her pull-ups. Cute.
No, Vicky. I'm like, okay, it's Vicky. So.
That's funny that you said that you guys needed this, because it's a topic that I needed to hear too, and I needed to talk about. And this goes back to the same thing as when I talked to you guys about doing your posts. Like, don't post what you think your audience needs to hear, but post what you need to hear. And like, that's kind of what I do my topics around on my Zooms. I talk about things that I need to focus on and I need to work on. And, like attracts likes, and, we're all kind of a little similar here and there. So I think that's when, you feel me, right? So that's good. Good. Anybody else? All right. Well, I want you guys to seriously work on this. It's not an assignment. You don't have to turn it into me, but I want you guys to work on it. Like, sit down and write what it is that you want. Create your vision of life, your life goals. What do you want for yourself? What do you think you can improve on to better yourself? And I want you guys to start looking in the mirror every morning and telling yourself that you are worth it, that you are enough. And you can get through the tough times, because you're one strong, bad mama jamma. Maybe not saying that, but it's fun. Let's do it. I'll say it too.
I was going to say something real quick.
Okay, Tori.
So I just signed my mom. She's so sweet. And she's been kind of going through a hard time. And I was telling her, I said, Mom, you used to write affirmations down all the time. You used to like write these goals down. And she got into the sales job that she's like, it just sucks. And I'm like reminding her, write them down and leave it open so you can see it, or like post it up where you can see it, because you can write them down and close your book and then kind of just, okay, whatever. You kind of forget about it. You just move on. That's what happens in life. But leave it open, post it up on the mirror. You look in the mirror all the time anyway. So I told her, I was like, you need to just remember to look at them. Keep reminding yourself that. And I struggle with it too. So I need to do it too. But I wrote that down, the affirmations, 10 goals daily. And then just remind yourself to look at them. Or even if you leave it open, you can still see it throughout the day.
Right. I love that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I have Post-its right here. Post-its. These are like 99 cents. You could post it all over your mirrors. Just like leave them around. Could surprise you.
It's like my office. It's just like Post-its. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah. I like it. Especially if they're colorful, then you're like jazzing up the place. Making it like a party.
They need to make glitter Post-its. They so need to.
Yeah, I agree. You should invent those. I'll buy them.
I'm gonna put it on my goal list.
Good. All right. Anyone else? All right. Well, thank you guys all for hopping on tonight. I will let you all go to finish your evening with your. Oh, did someone say something? Oh, okay. Never mind. I'll let you guys all go enjoy the rest of your evenings. And remember to look in the mirror tomorrow and tell yourself that you are worthy and that you are enough and you're beautiful just the way you are. And you deserve the fight on those tough days. Okay? Love you all. That's right, Jen. Put up your dukes. Everyone have a good night.